Hello, thank you so much for visiting my YouTube channel. Today I'm just going to show you a past life spread, and this is using my Oracle of Shadows and Light deck. This is a great spread for showing us our past lives, just answer some interesting questions that we want to know about our lives. So this is how many cards I can fit right now on my table, but we'll see. Let's see if I have a long enough time, and I'll dig up some more cards. Okay, but for right now, so I just have a list of questions here. I'm just looking at it because this spread is so long that I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so the first question is, who was I in my last life? So this is our first card right here. Let's just take a look at what came up. So who was I in my past life? Okay, and this is Amara. So it's healing. So this is a card all about healing. Aloha healing. Yeah, so we can see this girl here. She has one of those necklaces around. She looks very spiritual. I don't know if you can see that. It's so cloudy out here today that it's kind of hard to get in the right light. But if you can see, there's a rainbow behind her. A nice beautiful waterfall. And she just has flowers in her hair. And it's just showing that, she's a very spiritual person. So when we ask the question, who was I in my last life? This card is showing here that, I was a very spiritual person. I was very in touch with Earth, in touch with the planet, Mother Nature. That's what this card is all about, actually. So, just a very natural, very spiritual person, down-to-earth person. This could also mean, so just a very down-to-earth, spiritual person is what this card's representing. So that's the first card. Now, the second card addresses, was I married? Okay, so come up here. Was I married? Which of the end of the world? So an important end, a new beginning. Okay, so from what I take from this card is, yes, I was married. But unfortunately, I'm just picking up that the marriage somehow didn't work. It didn't last. So, I don't know if that's a relationship that didn't work or a marriage that ended up in divorce, but it says a new beginning. So, this card saying, yes, that, I was married, but then he wasn't the right person, and I ended up, meeting somebody else. So that's what it really was about, is that it was a new beginning for me. So that, yes, I was married, is what we get from this. And you can also see here from the sand tower glass that she's holding, it's that it's running out the time. So it's just showing that, all the sand is switching over into the bottom here. So it's just, the old is ending and it's coming into a new section. So that answers the second question. Now the next question is, was I happy in this past life? Okay, so this is the card, Ghosts of the Past. The past returns for a time. Okay, so was I happy in my past life? Now, what I'm getting from this card is, I was happy, but I wasn't as happy as I portrayed myself to other people. That's for sure. You see this girl here, she is at a masquerade ball, and she's taking her mask off, and everybody else has masks on around them, and she's taking her mask off to reveal who she really is. So, I might have been happy. I was probably a little bit happy in my past life, but I guess I wasn't ecstatic. I wasn't, very, very happy in a way that I portrayed other people. Maybe I pretended I was happy around certain people. That's why this girl here has a mask in her hands. I didn't really reveal myself to other people in order to show my true happiness. So that's what I'm getting from this Ghost of the Past card. Now, the next card here is what kind of work did I do in that life? Okay, so this is the kind of work that I did in my past life. So, mend a broken heart fairy, healing from heartache. Okay, so this is the work that I did in my past life. So I'm getting that my work had to do with healing. So whether that could be a counselor, um, just lending, an ear that, um, somebody somebody told me. I could be a helpful person. So it's just really healing from heartache. So this card just really represents that I help people heal. Um, a counselor, a therapist, things like that. And it also reverts back to our first card here, um, which is who was I in my last life. So here it did show I was very spiritual here, and so now this is what my work was. So it's confirming that, I was a very healing spiritual person. So here's this really just saying that I did help, to heal people emotionally. So I had a very emotional job, a very compassionate job is what I'm getting from this card. Okay, so now we'll take a look at this card. And this card is, was I an honorable person? Okay, was I an honorable person? So this is the Sea Beacon Fairy. Guidance, but where will it lead you? Okay. Yes, I do believe I was a very honorable person. Which I showed guidance to others. Um, I offered up guidance. I was very honorable. Um, but I just get that though I was honorable, um, it just seems that like I must have let other people take advantage of me. Um, because this card's saying, but where will it lead you? So I may have been honorable. I may have been a very nice person to people, but it wasn't necessarily given back to me. It's what I'm getting. I may have been too trustworthy. Definitely is what I'm getting. I didn't get happiness. I didn't get it reciprocated. So that's really what I'm getting here from this message. I was a very honorable person, but possibly the people in my life weren't so honorable to me. So, unfortunately it's a sad card, but that's what's coming up from my past. So now let's check out the next card. Let's see, the next card here is, what type of problems or challenges did I deal with? Okay, oops. So, what type of challenges did I deal with? So, shallow grave, you miss someone. Okay, now, it shows here the fairy. She's in a grave with a skeleton. It looks like, buried next to, a lover or a friend. It just shows that there was a challenge, maybe in a first relationship that I had. Like I said, I felt that I would have had a divorce. So maybe, this is showing it could be in a trap relationship. That I was trapped with somebody who wasn't the nicest person. So it was like I was just in a grave the whole time. It's like, I wasn't in a happy marriage. That's what it's showing here. Um, and another issue that it also could be is that someone died in my life. because it's saying, you miss somebody. So this could mean either, I missed my freedom because I was in a trapped relationship. And I'm also getting that there could have been a death around me as well. So that's an issue that I would have had to deal with. But I'm getting a very strong relationship here that I wasn't in a good one. So now this is the next card that we have. So this card is, was I a famous person? Okay, was I a famous person? Winged seer. You see clearly. Clairvoyance. Okay, so was I a famous person? Um, I think I was a famous to an extent, but not celebrity status famous. But I think I was famous, um, again, connecting back to my spirituality. This card is all about clairvoyance and seeing clearly. And since I believe my work in the past had to do with being compassionate and helping, I think I was famous in the career way. So I was famous because I was able to see things clearly. I was able to read through people. I was able to help people. So yes, in a way, I was famous because of how I was able to help others. But I wasn't famous, as a singer or an actor. But it does have fame in itself because it's always wonderful to be able to help people, and that's a bonus there. Okay, so the next card we have, let me see here, is, was my health good during my past life? Okay. Was my health good during my past life? So this is the Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. Okay, so um, I'm getting that my health was good. Um, it wasn't the greatest, but it's showing that it was a clear solution of what I had. So I'm not getting that I had anything seriously wrong with my health. I'm getting that, I was in good health. Maybe I, had a bad habit, or, such as smoking, or, something like that. Just a bad habit that there was a obvious, clear solution for that I could have handled. You know, it's just, those are steps that I could have taken myself, I guess, in order to be healthier. So that is as much as my table can handle right now. Let me just see. I'll go take another card here. I'll just put it on top there. So this next question is, how did I die? And this is the next card, which is, did I have a soulmate? Okay, so take a look here. How did I die? So this is a carnivorous flower fairy. A tempting offer has a high price. Wow, okay. So how did I die? It's showing that, there was a tempting offer that I took, and it resulted in death for me. I don't know. I'm trying to pick up here what I took that was so tempting. Um, I don't know, but it is just saying that I ended up dying because of taking something from somebody else. So it obviously, I died at my own hands, and it wasn't a smart choice. That's for sure. Um, you know, Ooh, unfortunately, that's not a good card to get. So we see here the girl here, and she's being swallowed up by um, these um, these flowers here. Oh, I forget what they're called. Um, the fly catchers here. So she has them in her hair, and she has them around her as if it's part of her dress. She's a tempting offer that has a high price. So, yeah, I'm just saying that, how did I die? I died out of, something that was at my own hands. Um, I accepted something that I shouldn't have, rather that's, I don't know if that would be drugs, or something, just something that didn't result in a positive way. Um, that's exactly what this card's saying. So, unfortunately, in my past life, just one of my past lives, I ended up dying at my own hands, unfortunately. So, it just had a high price for what I wanted, and I made a bad decision that it shows. So, the next card, Did I have a soulmate? Okay, so soulmate. Oh, two little witches.